So when Coach Prime became one of the highest paid coaches in all of NCAA, I did a video telling people he was the most underpaid. And people was wondering, like, underpaid? Man, he didn't even prove nothing. He just was at Jackson State. I'm like, look, y'all don't understand the impact and the value. So, number one thing is, a lot of these rich executives or owners or whatever it is, they care about the bottom line, the money. Coach Prime, I'm like, look, he's going to, number one, bring you money because he's going to bring the culture. What I mean by the culture is, you look at Colorado last game. You had Omari Hardwick, which is goes. You have Terrell Owens running out the field. You got Michael Irvin. You got Cameron. You got Gilly yelling on at the TV. You have Lou. Like, you have every single angle. The most popular person on Instagram is there. Most popular person on TikTok. The most best Hall of Famer. You got Stephen A. The whole world is there. And kids want to be a part of that. You want to be a part of something. You want to be a part of the best. So first, he's going to set the standard off of that. Second, he's a winner. So if he won at every single level and he's the best of what he did, kids go on to learn from that. And I was thinking yesterday, I'm like, man, when I was thinking about Malachi Coleman, because I did a video covering Malachi. He's a young kid from Nebraska, and he had visited Coach Prime, so he had the option to go to Nebraska versus Colorado. And I'm like, man, it's going to be crazy to see because they get to play each other. And I don't believe he even played. So you chose Nebraska because that's at home over Colorado. Your team is now, 0-2? I believe they're 0-2. You didn't even get to play for whatever reason, and you missing out on the quarterback of a Heisman candidate, and you're a tight end or receiver. It's one of the worst decisions because if you're a baller, you get the exposure for every single NFL executive coach. Everybody is watching. So if you're good, your rank, it just making you more millions just being with that. And just exposure it completely give you. So Deion Sanders being there, the original AD said they didn't even have the money to pay him. Within 30 days of him being there, they're like, okay, this was a good decision. Before they played one game, just the culture, the ticket sales. You have to think, this team won one game last year. I keep saying that. They won one game. Meaning if you was coaching them, the worst you can do this year is one game less than what they did. Just literally. Deion Sanders doubled how many games they won last year in 2 games. And the next game they playing against Colorado State, and they like the 20-point favorite to beat them. So they should win that. So they about to start off 3-0, and they're ranked number 18th in the nation. Biggest success story, they're going to offer him $100 million because Mel Tucker, 10 years for $95 million. I believe they're going to give him an NFL quarterback contract if they can. It won't be 10 years, but it might be 5 years. Like a lot of money. I don't know, 125 million, like something crazy like that. Because he's worth every single penny, and you completely see why. And you want to keep him there because next thing now is he haven't even played a quarter of the season, and all you is hearing is NFL. It's going to go to NFL. I don't believe for the next, I think he's going to at least stay there for 3 years before he go to that next level. If he decides to go to that next level. Let me know if y'all think he will go there. But it's very, very interesting, y'all. It's very interesting. Coach Prime is a G.